Morning, everybody. Name's Daniel, and thought I'd do a trail video of my hike of the Chickamauga Creek Trail. But anyway, there's supposedly a pretty nice little trail. It's about 6 miles, 6.2 miles, something like that, and it loops back on itself. So it should be a nice little trip. It's hopefully be a good day. It's kind of clouding up. It's supposed to call for rain later on today, but we'll see how it shakes out. If I get wet, I get wet, I guess. But I'll be checking in from time to time whenever I feel there's something I need to record. And also, I'll be taking some pictures and posting them on my Facebook page. So anyway, hopefully we'll have a good day. Part of the trail. It's really peaceful in here. You can hear Highway 136 off in the distance, but other than that, it's really not that bad. There's a lot of snow still out here on the side of the ridge that the sun doesn't hit very often. It's makes for a pretty hike. Passed a really pretty valley section not too long ago. I wish I had recorded some of it, but I didn't. Sorry for the tree. But yeah, it's gonna turn out to be a pretty day, at least for the morning part. So we'll see how it shapes up. May try to do a little walking portion. It's maybe it'll turn out better than last time. For those who maybe 2 miles in, mile and a half, mile 3/4, I don't know, not real sure. I forgot to start my GPS tracker, but you know, it's alright, it doesn't matter. I don't really have anywhere else to be today. Coming across part of the trail that crosses underneath the high voltage power lines. I'm used to the sound because I work at the nuclear plant up in Saudi Daisy, but if you've never heard it before, it could kind of scare you, I guess. It's kind of a staticky sound, and usually you only hear it whenever there's moisture in the air. So and it is supposed to rain later on today, so maybe that's why it's doing it. But you can hear it, but it's kind of neat. But I'm here at the crossing. You know, it's open for a good ways. I don't know if you can see anything that way. There's a little hillside I can't see. I'm trying to lift up over hopefully the hill, and of course you got this way going towards Villanow and South Dalton. But anyway, I'll continue on. Hopefully I'll come across that wall that supposedly out here somewhere that the Civil War troops built. I don't know if there was maybe there was a battle around here I don't know about. Anyway, I'll continue on and I'll chat back later. You have another one of the streams coming down off of the tops of the ridges. You can see, I believe that's John's Mountain in the distance. Fairly certain. Tell you what, I don't know who takes care of this trail, but man, they need to get out here with a chainsaw, because there's a lot of trees like this where you gotta step over. And it's not really that big a deal, but you know, I mean, it is nature, I guess, but still. There's a couple along the way that I didn't record or take pictures of. I've passed so far that you gotta get kind of creative to get around them without having to go off the trail a good bit. Logging road. Looks like the trail goes that way. Well, I'll continue on and check back in a little later. I'm gonna say halfway. Don't hold me to that, but reach the top of this ridge up here. Been going across the top of it for a while now, and then looks like we're getting to turn off of it here just behind me. But I thought I'd stop and share the view. It's a little valley right before Villanow, or maybe that is Villanow. I don't know. It's pretty view. It's a pretty day. It's a little windy, but it's not too bad. You know, short. I got on some short sleeves, a long sleeve shirt, and just jeans, and a little visor. But keeping me pretty warm. It's pretty sure it's Johns Mountain over there, but I look at a map, I'm not 100%. But anyway, I'll continue on, and I don't know. Maybe we'll see that stone wall and stuff I talked about in the car. I'm starting to think that maybe people wrote that stuff on the trail description. Got a little mixed up with his trails. I don't know. We'll see. But well, there's some pretty rocks. We'll continue on, and I'll see you in a few. Well, I'm down in the valley portion where the East Chickamauga Creek is. It's not really much of a creek. I've been crossing it a couple times thinking it might get bigger, but it hasn't. But still doesn't diminish its beauty. Tell you what, I've never been back in here before. You can see where people, it's apparently a good hiking trail. A lot of people like it, know where it's at. You can tell it's got a lot of foot traffic occasionally. I'm here on a Monday, so I think I'm the only one here. At least I was when I started. But you can see where people have carved their names and stuff in trees, and and that sucks. But I I don't guess the trees mind that bad. But I'll tell you what, man, this spot right here is something special. Let me show you. You got a valley portion that way with a creek coming through there. Come around, you got valley that way with more creek coming right through there. Wind this way around. Little pool right there. And of course you got this other little stream. It runs right down here beside it. It's actually a higher elevation by about probably 4 foot, 3.5 foot, and it meets right down there in the corner. It's really pretty. If it was a little warmer, I believe I'd hop in that creek and just hang out. But it's about 50 degrees and the wind's blowing pretty good. It's a nice day for hiking, but probably not a nice day for getting wet, unless you just had to. So, but I thought I'd stop and share this. I'll go over it a little bit more when I get back to the car, but this right here, the easiest way to access this is if you went to from the parking area, you go clockwise. And so far it's been easy. I don't know if I got to go back up hill or not to get here or not, but I may come back here one day if it's not too bad getting here from the car and bring the wife, show her. But anyway, I'll continue on. Well, made it back to the car. I think the full 6.2 miles or 6.3 miles, whatever. It took me about 6 hours, I guess. It's really not that good, I guess, but consider I stopped for lunch and took my time and enjoyed myself in the scenery. I wasn't trying to set no land speed record. I feel pretty good about it, especially for how hilly this was. It was a good trail. Everybody ought to come check it out if they can. It is, 6 point something miles, so 6.2 miles, so it's a good little piece, but and it is a workout. You got some hills and a lot of streams you got to cross. So if you're able and you want a challenge, then maybe you ought to look into doing it. Looks like I did end up getting some company. I never saw them, so they must be behind me. I don't know if they're together or not. They probably are. But I'm gonna go home and spend the rest of the night with the wife. Catch you next time.